26 Charlie over Summit Point, 3,500 feet, practicing slow flight. Right.
Okay, we're at 100 knots. We can put the gear down. Let's go ahead and start with that.
Okay, good. Because, yep.
Okay. Gear in transit.
Okay.
And we got 3 green.
Good.
Okay, and we will next bring in the flaps.
Okay.
First notch of flaps. We're in the zone for flaps.
Okay.
We're going to put in full flaps.
Remember, I want you to remember you're going to be an instructor, so you got to kind of teach it to me.
So what we're doing is we're getting set up as if we were in the final approach.
Yep.
And so we're going to get fully configured down to full flaps. We've got the gear down.
Right.
We've got traffic over there.
Okay, I got it.
And which way is he going? He's going to pass behind us, it looks like. All right. Let's put in the second notch of flaps here.
So you want to put in a second notch of flaps, you know, and within the white arc.
Yep.
You know, because we don't want to go past the white arc, otherwise that's past the flap extension speed.
Got to keep it in the white arc. And the last notch of flaps is in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to slow down.
That's the last notch of flaps.
Was it?
Yep. You didn't have it all the way in.
Right.
Make sure you get all the flaps in.
It was fighting me there. Let me do that again.
Yep. So push the button hard. This one's a little sensitive. Yeah, there you go.
All right, there we go.
All right. And maintain 3,500. And this heading is fine, which is straight due north, and you got nice view of Martinsburg right in front of you. Lots of nice places to land in case of their emergency.
Okay, we're at 80 knots right now. We're going to slow it down.
Okay. And what are you waiting for, you know? You're waiting for something, right?
Oh, the stall warning.
Stall warning.
So we should hear a stall horn, and what we'll do is we'll add power and put the nose forward a little bit to take that out.
Okay. And don't forget to trim. That's always important. You always want to teach the trim. Get that nose back up. Hold it up.
Yep. There we go. There's our 60 knots. Should get a little bit of wobble there. Where's that stall warning?
Hold the right rudder just a little bit.
Yeah. You're getting a stall warning here. There's the stall warning. Okay,
what you want to do is get a little power in there. So about 54 knots.
Yep.
Just kind of hold it there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, don't recover. Remember, we're doing slow flight.
All right. Also, now we should have the RPM all the way up for this.
Yes, sir. The configurations are important.
Configuration for landing.
Like what happened there.
Yep.
So I want you to add full power and get it back up. Hold the right rudder. Remember, anytime don't use ailerons. You got to hold that right rudder. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself into what we call a
spin.
There you go. You don't want to spin the Examiner right on the check ride. A little bit more nose up. Keep holding it up. Now start slowly taking on the power and reducing the pitch. Maintain that rudder pressure. Keep the pitch up. You don't want that airspeed to drop off like that or increase. Wait. Try to maintain a continuous power setting. I would say 20 inches. 20 inches.
Okay.
20 inches is the key. Hold that right rudder too. Hold the pitch.
Okay, there's your 20 inches.
All right, there you go. A little bit more back pressure because you got a small descent going on there.
Lots of rudder in there.
Yep. So between 18 to 20 inches because you're still 62 knots, so maybe bring down just a little bit. And you're going to have to kind of vary the power depending on the conditions outside.
Yeah, sure.
Today you got a lot of good engine power because of the temperature, right?
Temperature and the dry air and all that's working in our favor.
Okay. And you're not trimming too. I want you to trim. That's a key ingredient to holding that slow flight.
Yeah.
When you're able, I want you to give me a right 180 degree turn. Or turn to 180 degrees, how about that? But yeah, we're close enough.
All right.
Because I don't want to get to the Martinsburg airspace.
It would be nice and gentle because of our low speed.
Okay. Trying to maintain 55 knots.
There's 55 knots or so.
So you got about 16 inches of manifold with 2400 RPM. So just hope we write those down today. Less bank, less bank. And remember to hold that 55 knots by adding the pitch.
Now our altitude was going up. We're climbing, even at 60 knots.
Okay, well, reduce a little bit of power.
Okay, we're coming around to 180, 180.
Okay, there's our summit point again.
It's 180.
May I take a look?
Go ahead.
Amazing.
This is not a summer day, so it's flying pretty well.
And descend, I'm going to try to get back down to 3,500. We have full flaps here, good. There's a stall horn,
Stall horn.
55 knots. And on the back side of the power curve, right?
Yep.
Want to maintain that altitude and airspeed within 5 knots. A little bit of buffeting, holding the altitude. Hold it right there.
I got it.
Kind of do what I'm doing.
Yep.
Now if the altitude increases, pull back a little bit of power, maintain the same pitch.
It's 55 knots. We're still climbing.
Hold
Give
the
it
right
nose
rudder
up.
and hold that right rudder. There you go. Hold the pitch up just a little bit, just right at the horizon. Kind of like a falling leaf.
Descending back to the altitude.
Okay.
55 knots.
Okay.
On heading.
Add a little bit of power. You start feeling that buffeting, right? There it is. Now you're getting in that 500 feet. Start adding power. A little bit of right rudder. Try to hold that altitude. Try to get that VSI right at 0 and the airspeed within 5 knots in the 60. Okay, good. Looking outside the window for traffic is important.
Yep.